Hey everybody, Dirk here, GC Blues 45. And let me tell you something, folks. What a night. The one night where I make my picks, I have a bad night. We'll get to it when we get to this post-game report. So, folks, remember if you haven't come across this video and happen to like it, give me that thumbs up goal. It's very important, okay? So, let's get right into it. Starting off with Columbus at Boston. Entering this matchup, Columbus was 6-9-2 and 14 points. Boston 8-8-3 and 19 points. Remember, I went for Boston. I picked Boston. Well, at the end of the 60 minutes, I forgot one thing. Oh, excuse me. The Columbus Blue Jackets beat the Boston Bruins by a score of 5-1. Shots on goal, both teams had 29. Saves, the Blue Jackets had 28. The Bruins 24. And the power play, Columbus went 0 for 2 on the power play with Boston 0 1 for 6 on the power play. What to say about this game? Columbus came out the gates firing fast, and pretty much they just went all cylinders. They pretty much knew Boston was um, doing what they can. They tried, so but at least it wasn't a shutout for Boston, so that was a good thing. But Columbus just went out the gate firing and won. Next was Colorado at Philadelphia. Entering the matchup, Colorado was 9-9-2. I mean 9-9-0 and 18 points. Philadelphia 8-8-2 and also 18 points. And remember, I went with Philadelphia. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Colorado Avalanche beat the Philadelphia Flyers by a score of 3-2. Shots on goal, Avs 29, the Flyers 26. The Avs had 24 saves with the Flyers 26. Colorado went 0 for 4 on the power play with Philadelphia 0 for 3 on the power play. What to say about this one? This was a disaster. Oh, it wasn't a disaster. Both evenly matched, believe it or not. The reason why I said disaster was because of how I did tonight, and I'll get to that in a second. But both teams firing at all cylinders, all through the game. Um, the Flyers had a good chance, but just couldn't overcome the Avs, and Avs pulled through. So, a good game by both teams. Next was Edmonton at Montreal. Entering the matchup, Edmonton was 9-7-2 and 20 points. Montreal 6-10-2 and 14 points at the end of 60 minutes. The Edmonton Oilers lose to the Montreal Canadiens 3-0. That's right, it's a Pepsi Zero Sugar shutout. Shots on goal, the Habs 25, the Oilers 30. The Canadiens had 30 saves with the Oilers 22. Montreal went 0 for 2 on power play with Edmonton 0 for 3. Montreal came out all cylinders. They fired, they attacked, and they won the game. That's plain and simple. Edmonton, they tried to stay in it. They fought hard. They fought diligently, but it was not enough. They lose. So next was Anaheim at Dallas entering the matchup. Anaheim was 6-8-2 and 14 points. Dallas 11-5-0 and 22 points. I went with Dallas, and at the end of 60 minutes, Anaheim beats the Dallas Stars by a score of 4-2. Shots on goal: Ducks 27, the Stars 36. The Ducks had 34 saves with the Stars 23. Anaheim was 1 for 2 on the power play with Dallas 0 for 2 on the power play. What to say about this game? Um, Pretty much Dallas did great. Same thing with the Ducks. It was pretty much evenly matched, but when Dallas pulled their goalie, as you know, to try to get the next goal, the tying goal to go into overtime, didn't happen that way, and then they get that go ahead goal. So therefore, that's what happens. But good game by both teams. I'm not disappointed by anything. So, but good game. Um, so I'm 0-4. Can I get a win finally? Can I get at least one win? Let's find out. Next was Washington at Utah. Entered the matchup. Washington was 12-4-1 and 25 points. Utah 7-7-3 and 17 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Washington Capitals beat the Utah Hockey Club. I know, I still gotta get used to saying that. Utah Hockey Club by a score of 6-2. Shots on goal were the Caps 24, Hockey Club 26. Capitals had 24 saves with Hockey Club 18. Washington was 1 for 3 on the power play with Utah 0 for 7. What to say about this game? Washington came out firing on all cylinders. Ovechkin gets 2 more goals. He's moving closer and closer to Gretzky. Um, I think before you know it, he's going to be there. If things keep going the way they are, he's going to break it. But also, I think when Ovechkin was celebrating, he got a lower body injury. We're going to get more about that soon, probably later today. But 6-2, and but Washington came out firing on all cylinders, and they got the game win. And finally, Detroit and San Jose entered the matchup. Detroit was 7-9-1 and 15 points. San Jose 5-10-4 and 14 points. Now at the end of 60 minutes, this was tied 4-4. So I had to go into overtime, and San Jose wins by a score of 5-4. Shots on goal were Sharks 34, the Wings 20. Sharks had 17 saves with the Wings 29. San Jose was 1 for 4 on the power play with Detroit 2 for 3 on the power play. Wow, both evenly matched teams. Sharks come back, and or Detroit came back, but good game by both teams. And San Jose wins in overtime. But Detroit picks up a point, which is great. Both teams now have 16 points, so we'll wait and see what happens going into this further season. Well, this series, I went 1-4-1. 1-4-1. Yeah, 1-4-1. And that now puts me at 73, 39, and 9. And we do points. I have 155 points for the year. So, but tomorrow there's 7 games on the dock, and it's going to be very interesting. So I'll see you guys around, folks. As always, folks, I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And since we made to the end of this video, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe icon right here. Hit that subscribe icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. And tell your friends. Tell your friends to subscribe to me. Check out my channel. I do jersey reveals. I do personal vlogs. I'm going to do one coming up on a topic and much, much more. And as always, folks, I love you guys. Please stay safe. Until then, peace.